Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2018. This is the first video of the year, and I know that a lot of people did their best of 2017 early. I decided to wait for the new year to do this video and have it kind of be the first introduction to 2018, saying goodbye to 2017, and just kind of reflecting on the products that I loved, that I used the most. This was really difficult because there are some products that I think are standout products that I wanted to bring into this video, but I really didn't want this video to be really long, and I kind of think that it probably will be anyways, because when I do talk throughs, I don't know what it is, I have the toughest time editing down to like under 15 minutes. It just never happens for me, so I wanted to be realistic, but I also have a lot of ground to cover. I was going to break this video up into drugstore and high-end, but I decided to just keep it all in one. I'm going to kind of plow through and be as brief as possible. These are the products that I used a ton in 2017, and some of them came into my life more recently, like in the last few months, and some of them came in earlier in the year, but this is just the stuff that I used a lot this year. I tried to keep it to things I discovered this year or things that I started using this year, but that's not always the case, because there's a couple of products that you'll see that I actually have been using a while, but there really just wasn't anything else that I loved. And also, not every category is covered. Like, for example, I don't have a blush here because there wasn't a blush that I was like, this is my holy grail blush that I'm using over any other blush. Like, I have a bunch that I've been using and I've been rotating. Some from Flower, some from e.l.f., some from MAC. So I left that category out. There's a few more categories I left out as well, but I'm going to stop babbling now. We're going to jump right into the video. So if you want to know what the best products, my most used products from 2017 are, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to kind of get through skincare and hair first. I moved to a very, very dry climate this year, which was a very big thing that happened to me in 2017. I left LA and moved to Las Vegas, and it is so dry here. So my skincare took a very big turn this year. One of the pieces of advice I got when I first came here was use oil. Oil is your best friend, and she could not have been more right. Oil was my best friend this year. So my go-to face wash was from Julep. It was an oil-based wash, and I actually ran out of it, and I don't have it right now. I will put an image of it here so you guys can see, but this, I went through the whole thing like fast, but it was the best face wash ever. It broke down all the makeup. It kept my skin hydrated. It was amazing. So that was really great. And I also really loved the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Balm. I've gone through 2 of these. I actually was introduced to this in October, and I went through 2 bottles of this after that. So I love this. It breaks down the makeup so well. Speaking of removing makeup, this is actually empty, but I wanted to show it to you. It is the Pixi Lash Nourish Makeup Remover Pads. I just figured I'd throw these in because I went through 2 of these. I love them. They really get the mascara off, especially if you're using waterproof mascara or if you have lash glue that will not leave. It has argan oil, castor oil, and panthenol, and so it's supposed to help nourish your lashes and help your lashes grow. And can I just tell you that, like, the only falsies I have on my eyes right now are 3 tiny strands right at the edge just to lift my eye. The rest is my natural lash. And I don't know if this is contributing or not, but it's just nice to know that you're doing something good for your lashes while you're taking your makeup off. For moisturizer, I was loving this Derma E Essentials Illuminating Rose Hip and Cranberry Face Oil. I love this. I mix it with moisturizer sometimes I use it alone, sometimes I mix it with some serums. It's amazing. I also use it for like right under my eye. I love Derma E as a brand. There's so many products this year that I went through, I burned through, and that I love. So I just figured I'd show you this one because I have it on hand, but as a brand, they are amazing, and this face oil is life. Okay, moving to hair, there's two products that I wanted to mention for hair. I have mentioned them in the past. I did use them last year as well, in 2016, but no hair brand has come and swept me off my feet the way that they did, and that is the ACU by DP Hue line. And I say line because there's so many products of theirs that I love. This one I use every single day that I wash my hair. When my hair is wet, I spray this into my hair. This is the Easy and Natural Detangling Leave-In Hair Therapy. I just love this. It has argan oil, macadamia oil, dandelion extract, aloe vera. It's amazing. It keeps my hair looking good. It fights frizz. I just feel like when I use this, I really, really see a difference in my hair. And then this one is the argan oil therapy. I put this in after I put this in, so I comb this through and then I apply this and I let my hair air dry, and then in between shampoos I'll be putting this on the ends with dry shampoo in the roots, and it's just a magic potion. These two, no one has come close to doing for my hair what these products do. Okay, so body products real quick. I have been obsessed with the Sky Organics castor oil. I've actually mixed this in with my moisturizers pretty much for the last, since probably September, when the weather started changing and it just got even more dry here. I use this on my body because it's just, castor oil is like magic elixir. It's just so good, and it just helps really lock in the moisture into my skin when I mix it with regular moisturizer. So a couple of bronzing products I used all summer long. The first one I swear by is the Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs. The stuff is literally airbrush in a bottle. It's waterproof, so you can wear it at the pool and you can go swimming and it's not coming off, and that is my favorite thing about it. You know, we all have a little bit of cellulite and we're all a little self-conscious of that, and when you're at the pool and you're in your bikini, you don't have to be self-conscious anymore. I use this all of the time. And the last product for skincare I want to mention is this Peter Thomas Roth 24K Gold Pure Luxury Lift and Firm Prism Cream. This is a beautiful shimmer. It just adds a beautiful shimmer to the skin. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch that on camera, but I love using that on like my shoulders and my chest. And then I just dust like a highlight over it, and it's just beautiful when the light catches it. So I've been using this kind of all year long. Now that we've gotten through all of the skincare, let's talk about makeup. I'm going to go in the order that I would apply it to my face. So I'm going to start off by talking about primers. There were definitely two primers that stood out that I've been using a ton, and that is the Bare Minerals Good Hydrations Primer. This stuff is awesome. If you have dry skin, or if you're looking for like moisture, I don't typically have dry skin, but because of the climate here, this primer has been everything. And then the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. I have been loving this. When I use a silicone sponge to press it into my pores, I find that it really works a lot better that way, as opposed to with my fingers. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, so foundation. I really tried to pick one, but I couldn't, and I'm sorry about that. But I want to mention these two because these two are the ones I used the most this year. This one was my drugstore go-to. I love, love, love this foundation. I don't know if it came out this year, but I discovered it this summer and I'm obsessed with it. The Fenty I discovered this fall when it, well, obviously it was launched whenever it released in September, I think, and I haven't put it down until recently. I literally used it for like 4 months straight without using anything else. So I really like this. I love the finish of this. I just think it's beautiful. But one of the reasons that I love this is because of this. And that is the Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation. So I have it in a couple of shades here, but I oftentimes will be self-tanned. So I'll put a drop of this in here, and it cancels out the super stark matte-ness. It gives it a little bit of dimension and also adds a little bit of color so that I can color match my skin. So I adjust how much I put in based on how tan I am at that moment. So I couldn't not mention this product because I pretty much use this every day with whatever foundation I'm using. I don't really use it alone as a foundation, but like if a foundation's too dark, I'll put some of this shade in. For concealer, the best concealer for me this year was the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I did an entire video wear test comparing this to Shape Tape. For me, it is a dupe. The finish and the wear and everything, the coverage is just as good as Tarte Shape Tape in my opinion. Some people might disagree with me, but for me, this was the best concealer. Once I discovered it, I used it every single day for the entire rest of the year. It doesn't crease, it's long wearing, I have it on right now. I love it so much. So that was my best concealer. You guys already know. I mean, do I need to say anything? This has been in every single video that I have made since I got it, and I don't even know when I got it. When did I get this? I don't know if I got it before I moved. No, I was in Vegas, so probably in June. This is airbrush in a bottle, or not a bottle, but a container. It actually is designed to be mixed in with foundation to make it more velvety, hence the name Velvetizer. This product is from Urban Decay, and I use it as a translucent powder, and I use it to bake right here, just in this area here, and it literally erases my pores. So I love it so much. It is like my favorite thing. I've already been through 2 of them. That's how much I love it. And then the other face powder I've been using non-stop since I got it was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is the shade Creme Cafe. This is a shade I use when I'm a little bit tan. I'm kind of in between pale and self-tanned. One side's matte and one side has a little bit of luminosity, and I swirl them together, and I usually will set the outer perimeters of my face because I do use the Urban Decay Velvetizer for the center. So I use this for the outside, and I love it. I kind of feel like I'm rattling things off and I'm talking super fast, like I'm in a race against time. I kind of am, because I really don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just like coming at you. Alright, so I'm going to jump into bronzers. Well, bronzer. My favorite newcomer to the bronzing game was the Becca Sunlit Bronzer. This is the shade Bronzed Bondi. I loved this. It has a hint of luminosity. It's just so beautiful. If you guys have been with me a while, you know what my ride or die bronzer was, and it got discontinued. It was from Pure Cosmetics, and it was the Glow Together bronzer. I was so heartbroken when they discontinued that. This came through and saved the day because this is so good. I love it so much, and I used it a ton this year. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about contour kits. These two, it was a tie for me. The Bare Minerals Contour Kit and the Contour Diaries from Pure Cosmetics. The Contour Diaries has 6 shades, and they're so good. And this one has 3 shades, but it's really good also. I would say I probably used the Bare Minerals one more than the Pure one this year, but I think they're both equally as good. Okay, so when I went through my collection to pick my favorite highlight, it was really difficult because there's so many good highlighters and a lot came out this year. And I could sit here all day and tell you why all of the ones that I love are the best, but I was forced to narrow it down. And so the one I picked actually is kind of random, but it is the Gradient Glow Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is obviously from Becca. The reason I picked this one is because it kind of is a representation of Becca highlights. It has a strip of different highlight shades in it. It's got opal, it's got moonstone, it's got a rose gold, bronze, and something else. I can't remember what the other one is. Becca slays the highlight game. Like, they were the best at highlights for so long, and I still think that that's their strength, and I love they come out with highlights all the time, and they're always pushing the boundaries, and I just love what they come out with. All summer I was using their the duochrome highlights that they came out with, and you know, they're all staples Champagne Pop is a staple. Opal's a staple. They're all, I can go to any of them and I know my highlight is going to be poppin'. I have this highlight on right now, just everything swirled together, and that's what's on my face, and it's just, I just love it so much. This, it goes with everything. You would think that it would be maybe weird to swirl with the pink rose gold shade, the bronze shades, and then the light gold and champagne shades, but it actually looks beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you can catch on camera like just how beautiful it is, but it really is a beautiful highlight, and Becca is still, to me, reigning supreme in the highlight game. No one's better. The end. Seriously though, I have tried so many setting sprays and nothing holds my makeup on longer than this does. All Nighter is legit. It does hold your makeup on all night. It is the best setting spray out there, period. The end. No one, in my opinion, that I've tried has held my makeup on longer, and I use it every single day. I love it. Before we get into eyes, I'm going to just jump into tools real quick. Recently discovered Luxie brushes in the past few months, and they're dirty because I've used them, but Luxie eye brushes have changed my eyeshadow game. Like, I can't even tell you. And some of these brushes are duplicates. This is my, like, dream team eyeshadow brushes. I want to get every single Luxie brush that they make. These are vegan, so they're not real hair, and they apply my makeup better than any makeup brush in my collection. The other brush that I used the crap out of this year is from Flower Beauty, and this is their F01 powder brush. And I mean, can we talk about how fluffy this is? This is the fluffiest, most amazing powder brush ever. I have two of them. I have one in my travel bag and one that I use every single day, and it's just so soft and it's so affordable. It's just such a good brush for the price point. The L'Oreal Beauty Sponge, I don't know when I got this, the Blend Artist, the Infallible Blend Artist Beauty Sponge. I don't know when I got it, but once I did get it, it's the only beauty sponge I've used. I love it so much. It's like $7, and I like it better than the Beauty Blender. We're gonna move into eyes. Okay, eyeshadows, besides foundations, eyeshadows are like my favorite makeup product. I have a serious addiction to eyeshadow palettes. So when I went through my eyeshadow drawer and I was like looking through at like the best palettes, like what were my favorite palettes? What did I use the most? It was so hard. It's like picking amongst your children which one is your favorite child. I have to say that the winner was the Naked Heat palette. This palette came out in the spring last year and it slayed my life. I love it so much. I feel like it was the start of a ton of other brands putting out palettes with these shades. I feel like once Urban Decay launched this, then everybody else wanted to launch a version of this as well. It's just such a good palette because everybody loves these tones, these like warm, fiery tones, and it's just such a good palette. There is a newcomer to the game for me that I've been talking about recently that I believe I discovered in November, so it's only been 2 months. But once I got these palettes, I have not put them down. Like, they're the only palettes I've been using on my eyes, and that is the Bad Habit palettes. I've talked about these a few times, and these are the closest dupes you've ever seen in your life because they pretty much take the original and they try with their own formula to recreate it. So these two are dupes for the Huda Beauty. This is the Desert Dusk one. This is the Rose Gold one, just so you can see. They're just so beautiful. I love them so much. I can't even tell you. And honestly, the Huda palettes are like $65, and these are $12 or $10. They're $10 or $12, one of the two. But seriously, And the formulas are so good on these. I don't have the Huda Beauty palettes, so I don't know if the formula is better or worse than the Huda palette. But I know that this formula is so good that I don't even care. Like, what a great brand that's putting out these beautiful palettes for a price that people who may not be able to afford the real thing can now have. And then the other one from Bad Habit that I've been using a lot. Oh man, I just stuck my finger in it. I've been using this one a lot, and this is the Rosé palette. This is the dupe for the Nicole Guerrero ABH highlight palette, and it's so beautiful. I love this, and I don't know if this one's 10 bucks too, but it's somewhere around there, 10 or 12, and it's awesome. So they have a lot of different dupes on there. They have some Too Faced dupes. They have a lot of ABH dupes. I think that if you haven't checked them out and you're on a budget, like, you really need to. Okay, so this summer I discovered the Burberry Cat Lashes mascara. This is a little mini one, but I fell so in love with this mascara that I used it pretty much for the rest of the year. But then I discovered this one, and this is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Mascara, and yeah, it's $4.99, and I have it on right now, and it is so bomb that I probably will never pay for a high-end mascara ever again. I'm just saying, it's so good. Essence like slayed with this mascara. $4.99? I mean, look at my lashes. Like, it's so great. And honestly, if I don't put these little tiny lashes on the ends of my eyes still look like they have falsies. I only put those falsies on to lift. I stopped wearing falsies. Just saying. This year, 2017, was the year of me ditching eyeliner. I haven't really done many wings this year. I don't have a wing on now. I really just kind of decided I didn't really want to do wings. I don't know, I just got into this mood this summer where I was like, I'm not doing a wing. And then I just kind of went with it, and I've been on that train ever since. I do them once in a while, but not nearly as much as I used to. Like, I would not go out of the house without my wings on. You know what I mean? But I will say that my favorite eyeliner of this year was the IT Superhero liner. I loved this liner. It is so good. It is so black. Build it up. It's got a matte finish. The point is so good. So it allows you to really get super precise, but it also, you can build it up, and I believe it's waterproof. Look at, it's already dry and I can't get it off. Okay, and for brows, you guys, you already know. If you watch my videos, this year I found L'Oreal brow products, and I've never looked back. I used to be a ride or die Brow Wiz girl until I discovered the Brow Stylist Definer. This is like $7.99, and it is an exact dupe for the ABH. I mean, exact. It's got the skinny point. It mimics the brow hairs just like the ABH one. I don't know if you can see that. It's just so good. And I loved it so much. More recently, L'Oreal sent me the Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, which is a dupe for the other Anastasia pencil that has the triangle tip. And at first I wasn't really sure if I liked it, and now I can't put it down. Like, that's what I have in my brows right now, and I literally can do my brows in 5 seconds. Like, it's so fast. Like, a lot of people complain that the point wears down. All you have to do is turn it up a little bit, like that, and then stick the cap on. And then voila, it's pointy again. You know what I'm saying? For brow gel, it was definitely a clear winner for me this year. The Brow Power Pomade from IT Cosmetics. It has a little wand. This one is clear, but what I love about it is it's glue. Like, you're gonna put this through your brows and they are not moving. Okay? They're not moving. and it's waterproof. So you can sweat, you can swim, you can do whatever. And these brows are not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's so good. And ever since I got it this summer, I haven't put it down since. And it's 112 degrees in Vegas in the summer. And let me tell you, oh, I'm sorry, 117 degrees it was this summer. And my brows were on point. Okay. For lashes, the lashes that I wore the most this year were from Pure Cosmetics. This particular style is the Diva Lash, but I also wore the Socialite version a ton. I don't have any on hand right now, but Pure came out with a collection of lashes, and I don't know how many there are, like 6 or 8 styles, but they're so good. I like love them, and so I've been using these nonstop all year long. Probably had these on 99% of 2017. And last, but certainly not least, is lip products. Okay, this one was not easy to do because you have categories of lip products. So we'll talk about the lip liners first. These were the clear winner. These are the Color Riche matte lip liners. And these are from L'Oreal. This shade here is Matting Call, but I also love Mastermind and Matt's It. They're pinky nudes, and they're waterproof, and they stay on forever and ever. I put these on my entire lip. I line it, and then I fill them in, and they help my whatever lip product I have on top of it stays put. These are awesome, and I think they're like $6.99. And then I did a video on these Infallible Paints mattes. This one is in Festival, but I pretty much used all of the nude shades all summer long. These were my go-to lip products all summer. They have like a whipped moussey formula. They're so nice. They're pigmented. They're opaque. They're just awesome. Awesome. And of course the price point cannot be beat. But what made me go back to loving liquid lipsticks was actually this product here from e.l.f. And this is their liquid lip primer. You guys, I can't find this anywhere, and I don't know why. It's not at Target, it's not at Ulta, it's nowhere that they sell e.l.f. products. I'm assuming it is on the e.l.f. website. It's so amazing. You put this on and your liquid lip is not going to crack, peel, feather. It makes it so that it doesn't dry your lips out. I don't know, it's magic. It's magic. So if you hate, liquid lipstick because it dries your lips out, try this. The other lip product I used since I got it, which ended up being in the summertime, were the Becca Crystal Lip Toppers. And these two shades, Champagne Dream X Bellini, and this one is Rose Quartz X Seashell. These are so beautiful, and they just add like a beautiful sheen to whatever lip product you have on, and they're just so nice. I can't say enough about them. They have a duochrome sort of effect to them, and little particles of like a very fine glitter. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but the way the sun catches the glitter and it reflects off your lips, they're so beautiful. I think there are 6 shades of these, and I just cannot say enough good things about them. These were my favorite glosses of the year. My favorite lipstick of the year was this one, and this is from Butter London. This is in the shade Lovely, and it's their Plush Rush Satin Matte Lipstick. This is the shade. I know this is going to be shocking to most of you, but it is a pinky nude. This is my dream shade. This is my favorite lip shade of all time, I think. Like, it's just so good. If you guys have been following me a while, you know Safe Word is my all-time favorite lipstick. And like, look how close those two colors are. So, I mean, it's really not a wonder why I loved this year. And I love the formula. It was so good on the lips. It wasn't drying, and it's long wearing. Like, it stays on. If I put the Color Riche lip liner underneath, this baby isn't going anywhere. It's been an hour. I've been sitting here filming for an hour, but We did it. We got through it. My favorites from 2017, the products I used the most this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 2017 was a really crazy year. I had a lot of changes in my life, a huge move, and just crazy things. Highs, lows. It was an interesting year, but I feel like it was setting the stage for what's to come this year. And I think this year is going to be bigger and better than ever. And I owe it all to you guys. Thank you for all of your support. Oh, and before I let you go, I just want to remind you, I have a bunch of giveaways going on right now. All of the info is in the description box down below, and I've got a ton of giveaways coming up. So much stuff, so you don't want to miss that. I have giveaways here on YouTube and also on Instagram, so make sure you're following me over there as well. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so that you guys are notified when I upload a new video. Follow me on social media. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. I also have a blog, if you guys didn't know, and it's glamlatte.com, so you can always check out what I've got going on over there. I've got all kinds of lifestyle content there. Home decor, travel, fashion, beauty. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.